This is a PokePress Special Report.
Hi, I'm Stephen Reich here at Kollision Con in St. Charles, Illinois. And I'm here with two of the people who are attending this year's convention. I'm here with Chris on my left and Jessica on my right. So as you can probably tell, they're actually dressed up for the occasion. So first of all, Chris, you're dressed as the male trainer from Black and White. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your costume?
The costume is actually the main part of the most visible part of the costume is the jacket and the hat. The jacket was actually a thrifted members-only jacket that we actually modified with dark blue fabric. The hat is actually used to be all white, and we actually painted that with fabric paint. The rest of the costume is I have some gray tactical pants on and actually some red sneakers to complete the costume, as well as the bag that we finished as well.
It's pretty cool. And as most of you have probably noticed, Jessica over here is cosplaying as the female trainer from Black and White. And Jessica, what went into building your costume?
Since we made them together, my hat is also with fabric paint. We painted that together. I also handmade a bag to match, and pretty much the rest of it was collecting. The black jacket used to be long sleeved. I got it from a thrift shop. I took off the sleeves and tailored it that way. Then it's just a white tank, and then I took a pair of short shorts and ripped it up to style it. And I also hand painted my boots, which you can't see, but they match.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, Chris, you were telling me earlier that you were actually in Japan back in the mid-'90s when the original games came out. So you got to see them, before anyone in the West had really heard about them. What was that like?
It was very interesting, actually. I thought that they released at the same time in both countries when it first came out in Japan when I was there. So when it came out a few years later, when I moved back into the States, it was actually kind of surprising. It was a big new craze, and it was a lot of fun, actually.
And you actually had kind of dropped out around third generation, but you got back in this generation. What prompted that?
Honestly, it was just a leap of faith. My counterpart Jessica here actually got me back into playing the games. She told me it was a lot of fun. She had been playing Generation 4 for a long time, and I just decided, what the heck, I'll pick up a Gen 5 game, and I've been loving it ever since.
All right, Jessica, what was your initial experience playing the games? Obviously, you didn't get to play them until they came to America a couple years later. What was that like?
Right, well, I was in elementary school, and my best friend and I were actually watching the show together, and we loved it. And one day my best friend came up to me, and she told me they made these games based off of the show, so you have to get the version opposite of me. So she got a blue version, and I picked up red version, and we played them together.
That's pretty cool. I played the initial games when they came out in America as well. So what have you guys been doing since you guys came to the convention? Chris, why don't you answer first?
Well, we've been just kind of walking around. It's actually a little tough to go from place to place. Once you walk around, people recognize the costume. Everyone wants to take pictures. But we've been just kind of walking around, finding out what's going on at con. We haven't gone to any panels yet, but we've been walking around the dealer's room, checking out the products that the artists at the artist alley are selling, and then we were just kind of hanging out in the gaming room.
Yeah, this is we're actually on the other side of the gaming room right now. Jessica, what games have you been playing here at the convention so far?
We've hit up both Brawl and Melee, Stadium. We were thinking about Pokemon puzzles. We want to try that because we haven't played that before. There's also Mega Man, Katamari, and a couple others that I'm not sure of.
And any particular memories of playing those games here today that you wanted to share?
It was really nice to pick up Stadium again, just because when I saw the old N64, I remember I still have my N64 somewhere buried in my closet, and I'm just like, man, I need to take that out and bury it and brush it off again and kind of bring it back to life. Because I mean, new gen games, they're pretty. Don't get me wrong, like the PS3, beautiful graphics and such like that. But I have to say, I'm a pixel girl lover, which is one of the main reasons why I still play Pokemon. And it's just kind of nice to put out those old games and have their little old school charm on you.
Well, it's really great hearing from both of you guys. I know you guys also have these little Pokeballs that you got. But thank you very much for coming in today. Remember, this is Chris on my left and Jessica on my right. And this is Stephen Reich from Kollision Con in St. Charles, Illinois, near Chicago, at this year's convention. Thanks very much for watching, everybody.
This has been a PokePress Special Report.